Hey everyone, welcome back or to the For the Badge podcast. This is our sixth episode running, and we're going strong. We're having a good time. This is like the sixth time recording this intro because Andres doesn't want to stop laughing.
Well, not just
And
me.
it's Andres.
It's
Anyways,
90% you.
It's 90% Andres. Anyways,
it just shows we have fun here.
We do. We have fun here, and you will too. So, yeah. So if you're a returning viewer or listener, thank you for coming back. Hope you are enjoying these listens or these watches. We try to make it as entertaining as we can. So yeah. So thank you. Anyways, starting off, international break. We are on an international break. It feels like it's been a long time since club football because of the whole Queen situation. May she rest in peace. Situation might be a little insensitive way to describe it, but yes, we're on tragedy.
Well,
so expected tragedy.
Let's just move on from this. So we don't get canceled. Let's move on.
But again, may she rest in peace.
Yes.
Okay. Anyways, international break. The last international break before the upcoming 2022 World Cup in Qatar. So, I think everyone's using it to see what these teams are going to be looking like going into the World Cup, and yeah. So there's a lot of topics I think we're going to cover revolve around that. So first things first, I think probably the biggest topic, biggest team for the international break, England. Doing terrible. They've gone at least 450 minutes without an open play goal, which, by the way, is the worst run in 22 years. So what's going wrong? What's happening there?
I think it's the. I don't know if it's the players, it's the manager. I mean, this happens all the time, though. Like, you always hear from the English fans, they're like, "Oh, Southgate's got to go," and then they do well in big tournaments. So it's like, I don't know if it's just them not playing the occasion or they just want to chill out. I'm not too sure. I didn't watch the game, but I think it's just tactically they're not great, and that goes down to Southgate. But at the same time, I think they'll be okay for the World Cup because I think they're going to show up for the big occasion and they'll be fine. I think they'll make a run.
If England doesn't do well this World Cup, I think Gareth is out. Gareth is gone.
Yeah. With the talent they have, I
think he should be. Oh, dude, well. he's wasting. Like, I don't want to say wasting yet, but let's say they don't win. Probably they don't win the World Cup, or they don't do well in the World Cup. They don't go far. I mean, Southgate's wasting a golden generation here for England, and they're not getting any younger. All the star players are getting older. Harry Kane, Raheem Sterling, they're getting there. I mean, we can, for as far as I can tell, we can rely on Harry Maguire there. So I think that's good enough for me.
Oh yeah, 100%. When I look at the England squad, I think of Harry Maguire and only Harry Maguire. I think he's a solid center back in the back.
I think he's the one player that England has been able to rely on through this horrific run.
Mm-hmm. In that Euros, when he stayed on the pitch that whole game, I was like, man, this man is a solid in the back. Not when Declan Rice came out. No. When Harry Maguire stayed on the pitch.
Yeah, exactly. But okay, like
if you're being honest though, like the defense isn't the problem.
No, it's the attack.
I mean, like the thing is though, like, okay, I was reading somewhere someone was saying like Harry Kane, Raheem Sterling. I don't know. You could whoever we want to partner with them three. Sancho, Foden. I think Foden was partnered last game. Rashford. Anybody else that partners with them too, because they're like the main two, right? The main two up front, and then you can partner anybody else with them. But
Bowen.
training in the practice squad.
Hey, don't forget him. He's still on the team. He's a West Ham product. He's still on this team, all right? You can still get checked.
My point is, they're playing five at the back when they have some incredibly good midfielders and attackers. Harry Kane is. Should we say it? Should we say second best player in the Prem? We can say it. So second best player in the Prem.
Is delusional Spurs fan mindset. That's where it came from.
Well, not really. But
okay. You just talked about Jared Bowen. You just talked about Jared Bowen. I don't want to
Hey,
hear
you
it.
can't forget Jared Bowen. He's a part of the team. He can get in the mixer too. I mean, it might be the 90th minute, but like he can still get in there. Show him some respect, all right?
Yeah, change the game with 2 minutes left. Yeah. So
Hey,
Down 4-0 to Iran. You know how it is.
what I'm basically saying is 5 at the back. Let's be completely 100% honest. England's center backs aren't their strong suit. They're not terrible. I think John Stones is very good. Tomori, who isn't starting, is doing very, very well for AC Milan. I think Max Kilman's getting a lot of praise over at Wolves. I can vouch for Eric Dyer. He's not world class, but he's been very good. I don't want to cover Harry Maguire because, well,
Harry Maguire.
I feel like he hasn't been the problem, but he's definitely not the solution. Let's just put it that way. But like, why do you gotta play 3 center backs, man? Like Carl Walker at center back as well. Like, why do you gotta play 3 center backs when you have Declan Rice and Calvin Phillips and Mason Mount's been poor for England, but everybody's been poor for England. So
Mason Mount, Jude Bellingham.
Jude Bellingham. There you go. Literally the best. They're going to be one of the best players in the world in a few years. He's been incredible.
I mean, what do you think of running a 4-2-4 formation for them in terms of just having the attack up front? Because they have attacking abilities, so might as well make sure they have all the best attacking players possible on the pitch in one moment. And then also you have the depth, not the depth, but the quality in midfield. Like Declan Rice can easily cover, and Calvin Phillips can easily cover the distance they need for the midfield to recover.
You do, but that puts a lot of great midfield players on the bench. You only have 2 options up there, and there's way more than 2 starting potential options for England. So I don't know if you want to.
Yeah, but when you're struggling to score, I mean, might as well send everybody up there. We're so professional. Anyways,
it's a skateboard going by. It's not my fault.
I mean, when you're struggling to score, I feel like just chuck everybody up there. You might as well try something different. I feel like with Southgate he doesn't try things differently. If that makes sense. He just sticks to what he thinks is best, and sometimes it's not
he's
the best.
Stuck with it.
And sometimes
for a while.
Yeah, sometimes it works out. I mean, the Euros, it worked out pretty well for him. I mean, they lost to Italy in the Euros, and they lost to Italy again in the Nations League.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you just got to try something new. I mean, this is a time to experiment before the World Cup. So, not just my opinion. I mean, the only thing I see him having a difficult decision with making is their goalkeeping position, because there's so many good goalkeepers in England right now that it's hard to figure out who wants to be the number 1. That's hard to do, but like that's his hardest decision. Every other decision he has to make on the pitch is easy. He's just not making the right decisions on the pitch.
That's fair.
I mean, I think just like he's stuck with this tactics and formation for so long, and I think this is being extra harsh, but someone pointed out while England did make the World Cup semis, they did have an easier run than the other side. You could go back and look at that. I'm not saying it was obviously like they had to get there. It was still a difficult run, but it was easier. They didn't play France. They didn't play Belgium. They didn't play Brazil. They didn't play any of the heavy hitters. But they still got there. They were beating by Croatia, but that's Croatia were a good team. And then they made it to the finals. But like, I don't know, man. You see what they've been doing the past 2 games. I don't know if Southgate's the one to even do it for this World Cup. I really don't.
The thing is with that is like going into the Euros, people are saying I don't know if Southgate's ready for this, and like the first game of the season, not the season, but first game of the Euros, English fans were like I don't know if he's cut out for this because of the players he selected, but like I think they'll show up in the big tournament. Like I think Southgate might not get the team tactics right in terms of like the right lineup, but I feel like the players will perform and rise to the occasion. I mean, the last World Cup, if you want to use the argument of they didn't face quality teams, it's the World Cup. Every team rises to the occasion, especially when it's the knockout rounds, because that's essentially what you played your whole life to do is play in that World Cup. So every team rises to the occasion. So every game is a hard game. There's no easy games. But I think they'll show up in this upcoming World Cup. I think they'll probably top the group. That's my opinion. But I think they'll rise. I think they're struggling at the moment, but I think they'll get their group.
But like, you don't expect them to beat the other favorites like Brazil or Argentina or.
I mean,
Like,
I mean, I think
you
they
put them up against that.
I think they could hold. I mean, they lost to Italy. Yeah, they're not in the World Cup, but they're still a good team. Like, it's only 1-0. They're still a good team. You can't say Italy's not.
I mean,
a
but
good
look at
team.
the past games. They were beaten 4-0 by Hungary. They drew 1-1 with Germany. They lost 2-0 to Hungary on this return leg, so that was at home. Hungary has been, by the way, been really, really good. I think they topped the group, but
Top the group. Yeah.
nonetheless, England have not looked good at all, like at all, ever. Did they even win a game in the group? I don't think they did.
I don't.
I want to say they didn't in the Nations League group. They haven't won the game yet. So
I'm not sure.
I just don't. I don't know, man. I don't think you. I don't think they have the form and they have the quality, but they don't have the togetherness right now to beat the best teams and try to get that World Cup. Because if you want to win the World Cup, which don't get me, that's like the most prestigious award in football. Everybody wants to win the World Cup.
Yeah.
And if you want to win the World Cup, you got to beat the best teams, and you're not going to be able to beat a Brazil and Argentina. I don't see it happening.
They did not.
They update. They didn't win a game yet. They
There's
played
not one
tomorrow.
game. Yeah.
Yeah.
They play tomorrow. Who are they playing?
Germany.
Germany.
Oh.
I'm throwing it out there. I put this on the podcast notes too. Mourinho to England, taking over when Southgate's gone, and he's winning the World Cup with England.
I mean, if he does win the World Cup with England, is Mourinho the best manager of all time?
Ooh, interesting.
If he wins a World Cup, is he the best manager of all time? Or is he
I
up
think it's
there
hard to
as
say
one of the best?
best, but up there. Well, he already is up there.
I mean, like, wait, Elijah, why do you think Mourinho's winning with England? Tell me why.
It's Mourinho. That's
But
my
this
only.
isn't
only
prime
argument.
Mourinho. This isn't prime Mourinho. This isn't Mourinho of the
It's always
2010s.
prime Mourinho. It is always prime Mourinho.
No, it's not. No.
No.
Prime Mourinho was winning the league.
Diego saw Mourinho.
Don't get me wrong. I love Mourinho. I think
Sorry,
he
I had
is.
to.
He embodies the sport at some of its best moments. But Mourinho isn't at the level he used to be. Let's be honest.
Mourinho
100%.
doesn't
Hey.
win with Tottenham, and Diego all of a sudden says he's not prime anymore. It's not the same Mourinho.
Look at what.
Hey, you never know. International football is different than club football.
That's true.
You don't have to worry about signing players. You just pick the best players available. So it's like you don't really got to worry about the.
But that can make it
whole
easier or
process.
harder. What if you don't have the right players?
Yeah,
then
true.
you're screwed.
I'm only speaking from FIFA career mode experience. So. So I'm just saying, it could be easier, it could be harder. It just depends on the manager.
This is the quality of topics of discussion we have here. Our knowledge is from FIFA career modes.
Yeah.
Holy smokes! No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I guess we'll move on from England then. Okay. Before we do, how far does everyone think England's gonna go?
I have them as winning the World Cup. I think
What?
they can win it.
Wait.
Are you serious?
I think they can win it. I have.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Where did
I have
that come
them winning.
from?
I've been
What?
winning in Vegas. I have them winning the World Cup.
Did you actually?
Yeah, do you want me to go
Holy
through
crap.
receipts? I have them winning the World
Why?
Cup.
Oh my god!
I just have a gut feeling that it's coming home, just not in America or Mexico. It's gonna come home across the pond.
It's South
Hey,
America. It's South America every day.
If it happens, I just want to say right now, someone clip this, tag the whole England team. I was right, all right, and I won money. So honestly, don't really care. But like, I'm just saying, my prediction right now, England wins.
Wait. Can I ask how much?
How much I bet on it?
Yeah.
Pay us.
You put-
600.
Wait.
put
How
100
much?
down?
You put 100 down?
Yes.
Oh, the payout's 600.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Don't let me down,
I'm
Declan Rice.
Andres put $100 down.
Oh my god!
Holy
This is
crap.
amazing. Oh my god!
Okay.
How did I not know about this either? This is
I
great.
have that much faith in Jared Bowen and Declan Rice.
3 or 4 months, we're gonna look back on this clip, and it's gonna be on TikTok, and we're gonna cut to either you celebrating and saying "I told you so," or cut to you just sad after you lost $100.
watch them lose in the final. I'm gonna be devastated, or the semis. Imagine.
Oh my god.
But if they
Okay.
win it, oh my, bro, I'm gonna just say it.
If they win it, Andres is
I'm-
taking us to dinner. If they win it, Andres is taking us to dinner.
No, you're taking me to dinner. What the? No.
What do you mean? You got the money. My money's
I just
financial
want
aid
to be
money.
if I am right and they do win it, I want to be known as the soccer guru from that moment on.
The soccer guru.
The
The fact you
soccer
called it
guru.
soccer, I think
The
disqualifies.
football soccer guru. I don't care. I want to be known as the guru. I don't care. Just call me the guru.
I'm gonna call you Guru, like Despicable Me.
That's
Okay,
fine
soccer
too. You
guru.
know what?
Soccer
Guru, I don't care. As long as you put
Soccer
football guru, I don't care. I just want to be known as that guy who predicted England winning the World Cup and got it right.
Oh my
I
god.
predicted France last World Cup, and I got it right.
Oh dude.
So-
Wow, who did I predict? The year
did.
that I think it was Belgium. The year that the camping trip,
Belgium?
and we did the predictions. I think it was Belgium.
Yeah,
I said Belgium last World Cup. They
I
came
said
close.
Belgium.
I said France. So I should be the football guru right now. Is all I'm saying.
It wasn't
I
on
should-
record.
it's not
It wasn't
safe.
on official video. Sorry.
Where's
Yeah,
the papers you wrote down?
it
That's the
was not-
record. Wherever those sheets
dump?
are.
Yeah, our dad stood away right after.
Yeah,
Come on.
probably.
Yeah, sorry. It doesn't count. Better luck
Okay.
this year.
Well, I'm saying Argentina this year. I'm saying Argentina. So
Well,
Easily.
keep our
I'll just
predictions
mark it down.
silent. You asked about
Let's
England.
segue.
I just
you
told
just
you.
said your.
No, you said, do you think England? How far do you think England's gonna go? So I answered the question. So let's stick only.
You could have
to
just said I
England.
think they're
Make
going
a-
far.
No, 'cause I gotta create some content, some quality, spicy content as I usually.
Man loses $100 on his.
Yeah, it's either man wins $600 or man loses $100. It's one of the two.
Okay. We're gonna use that as a segue to South America because it kept getting brought up during that wild discussion. Oh my god. Anyways, so I agree it's gonna be a South American team this year, but the main topics are it's always Argentina and Brazil, right? Which rightfully so. I think both teams are the strongest they've been in years, in decades almost, if you will. But could Uruguay pack a punch this year?
No.
Fudge.
No.
Fudge.
No.
No, don't even
Which is
don't even
disgusting, no.
entertain that idea. They're getting now
What,
round of
pack a
16
punch?
knockout.
Maybe like get 2 points off the group stage. Yeah. That's about it.
Yeah, you're a funny guy. Just yeah,
I'm
just
just-
no.
I'm just gonna bring up the top players here. Okay, one Valverde, who's killing it. By the way, Player of the Month. It was either him or Lewandowski for this past Player of the Month for La Liga. Just so you know, I think he scored in like the first 3 games or some shit like that.
He's been excellent. I agree. He's been excellent.
He's been fantastic. Given that he gets back into form before the World Cup, Darwin Nunez. It's a big if. It's a big if. Okay.
Yeah, no, sorry.
In defense, Ronald Araujo from Barcelona. Solid, right? Great defender. I'm pretty sure Luis Suarez is still going to play because I know he just played in the international break.
Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Luis Suarez. but
I
this
just
isn't
want
the
to
same.
say
I know,
it
but-
takes 11 players to win a game, and you're just naming 3, and they're being supported by nobodies, and at least in their clubs,
And-
they're being supported by somebody. So
And Andres put $100 and said, "Come on, Declan Rice." I'm just gonna say that.
Hey, I just called out Declan Rice because he's a West Ham player, and I love him.
Okay.
And I'll call out another English player, Jared
Okay,
Bowen.
okay.
Come on, bud.
Let me put. Okay, he's gonna do great handing out water for sure.
Oh.
Oh,
I can
hey,
speak.
hey,
I can speak.
hey,
Look at me,
watch
look at
this.
Look
He's
at me.
gonna start in a
Look
World
at
Cup game. Just watch. He's gonna
Good for
start.
him.
Yeah, the one
You're
that's a dead rubber game that no one cares about.
Yeah,
I said start.
and so was
He's gonna finish.
Harry Maguire. Like, what's the difference? Good for them. Okay, back to
Okay,
Uruguay.
we'll go back to England. Yeah.
Back to Uruguay.
Back to South America. Back to
They're-
let's go back to across the
Okay,
Atlantic. Let's just do this again.
Their
Don't look at me.
their
like
group
that. It
is
the
South
Atlantic.
Korea. South Korea. Anyways, South Korea.
It took you a
Portugal.
second to realize.
South Korea, Portugal,
That
and
was
Ghana. South Korea, Portugal, and Ghana.
Yeah.
Are they beating any of those teams?
Not Portugal.
South Korea. I don't think they beat South Korea.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow,
I
okay,
think someone's
that's-
gonna carry. South Korea is good. They can be good. Those
I
Asian
think they can be
teams
good, but-
really good.
Yeah.
right? I think they always get underestimated, and they always perform well in the World Cup. For like when you think of Asian teams, you don't really think of like big players, but they just play really well every single World Cup. And so I may have put money on South Korea to win their group.
Oh my god.
so
Oh my god. Oh, he's gone.
He's gone. So
he is gone. Just like the money you put down, Andres. Just like the money you put down.
Yeah. So yeah.
Diego's coming over to slap you. That's what he's doing.
Imagine he just walks into my room. Goes,
oh, here he comes. Here he comes.
He's back.
He's back. He needed you.
He's got chips.
He brought the chips.
My man brought the chips. He said,
ASMR.
I'm done.
ASMR. Jesus Christ.
You did not, Andres. Tell me you didn't. Tell me you didn't.
I did.
How much?
I really did.
How much?
100. For the people watching at home, I'm not actually joking. I actually did put 100 on England and South Korea. Oh wait, no, it was 80, but still, it was close enough.
Dude, this is the same guy who blows his paycheck on the same West Ham kit like 4 times. It's the exact same with different names
It's
in the back.
different players each time, okay?
Yeah, but
You realize Portugal are in the same group, my guy. You know that, right?
Portugal, Ghana. We just mentioned last episode Ghana as getting some ballers.
Just call me the football guru when it happens. just call me the football guru when it happens. That's all I want. Just wait. November, just wait. December, November, December, just wait. It's gonna happen.
I love Sony, but even I know they're not.
I hate Sony, and I think he's gonna do it. I think he's gonna do it. Like you said, he's informed now. He's informed, Diego. Like you said the other podcast, he's informed.
You said it's 11 players, not one.
It's in 2 months. There's like 8 game weeks. He could be out of form by then.
I know. But I think the South Koreans, man, is going to do something, pull off spectacular like they did against Germany.
They didn't even make it out of the group that week, that year. They finished third.
It doesn't matter. It's going to happen.
It's not like they have a much better team this year.
Just wait.
Well, what was your thought process, man? I want to know why you said South Korea.
I wanted an underdog, so the payout was over $1,000. Okay, all right.
You chose South Korea out of all the other underdogs.
Oh, I also put money on Japan.
What? What? No, wait. What?
Andres, okay. Was there any more bets besides England, South Korea, and Japan?
Not for the World Cup.
Oh my.
Wait.
What?
Oh, so, wait. Was it soccer
Where are the
related?
other bets?
It was football, like American football.
Okay.
And so far, I definitely lost money on those bets.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Wait,
Also,
what did you say? Japan? Did you say Japan tops the group as well?
Yeah. I think.
What's Japan's group?
I don't have the official ticket. I didn't. Once again, we don't support underage gambling or illegal gambling.
You're not underage. You're not underage.
You gotta be 21.
Oh, is it 21? Is it 21?
I had my dad put these bets in for me.
Bro, you just okay.
Just
so
know
I hope you know if you do win, if someone sees this, you just
no, because I didn't make the bet.
Okay, so technically your dad made the bet.
No, my dad made the bet in Vegas. I wasn't in Vegas when the bet happened.
Okay.
When the bet was made.
Okay.
The bet is in his name.
Back to Japan. This is back to Japan. Okay, I pull up the group right here. Costa Rica, Germany, Spain.
You just named 2 old teams. You just named Spain and Germany both out of form. They're both old. And then Costa Rica, bro. Come on, man.
No, they're not.
Bro, Japan always gets out, bro. Japan always gets out of the group stage, and it's going to happen again. And they're going to win the group. Just wait. Call me the football guru when it happens. You understand? If one of these 3 bets goes through and I win money, call me.
Okay, wait. How much did you put? How much you put on Japan?
I think like 50.
Okay, you put 50 in Japan, 80 in South Korea, and 100 in England. You dropped a 230 on these bets. Wow.
Yes.
Oh my god. You could have done better than that.
I am very confident. And then when sports gambling gets legalized in California, I will make even more bets.
This man is unhinged. He is unhinged.
I do not have a sports
Drop 'em
gambling
down.
problem,
Drop
by the
'em
way. I'm
down.
just very confident.
Yes, you do. You do have a sports gambling problem.
Vote yes on Prop
Oh my-
26, by the way.
Okay.
This became political. How did this become political? You could have made it.
Oh
you
my
could have-
god, man.
You could have made better bets than that. I would
Oh.
like. I would rather bet.
It was
something
just what was available at MGM. It
I
turns
would
out.
have. Okay.
It turns out Caesar's Palace actually had better sports bets in terms of like finishing positions and like reaching certain stages.
Yeah.
But it's okay. You know, I almost put money on West Ham, but luckily I didn't. So
Oh wow.
thank God they
You
didn't
saved
have the
yourself
Europa
there.
Conference League
Like,
for
okay.
bets.
I would have rather bet on like Iran making out of the group stage, or Uruguay, or
No, it was only
don't
you
know.
only could make money if they finished top. You couldn't make any money if they
Oh.
advanced out.
okay, then Iran or Uruguay. My statement still stands. This began as a topic about Uruguay. By the way, this began as a discussion about Uruguay, and I think it just became a World Cup prediction episode. That's really
no,
how
it
it's
didn't.
become.
It just came become me making bad decisions with my money.
Oh my god, dude, that's insane. But hey, you know
Yeah.
what? I want you to win, so you can tell us that we're wrong, and you come back and you buy us dinner, and it's gonna be great.
Yes, sir. We'll vlog it. We'll vlog and be like, this dude right
Vlog
here.
the
I
dinner.
did
Vlog it.
this. I did this.
Dropping bands at islands
Yes, sir.
after the World
Best
Cup.
believe. Best believe. I'll be making more. I'll be making more. Best believe. I'll be making more. I'll be making more bets
No,
on Caesar
Andres.
Sportsbook during the
Stop
World
it.
Cup.
The most expensive
Stop
meal
it.
at Islands. Let's go.
This is my
Oh, yeah.
new job now. I'm just gonna do sports betting.
Jesus Christ. We're kind of like a weekly betting episode. Betting with Andres.
How
What you
much
should put
money
your
have
money
you
in.
lost this week? I'm down
Oh my
$2,000. I got a
You
problem.
might- You should just put that money in fucking stocks or something like so you can actually know you're gonna make money.
No, where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in that? No fun
You know what
in
is
that.
fun in? Eventually being able to pay your bills. That's fun.
That's
I've heard.
right. That's
Luckily,
right.
I don't gotta
One
worry
day-
about that right now, so
one-
I can
one- one
spend
day-
my money how I want it to.
One day we're gonna have like in person. Okay, Jesus Christ, Dale. Jesus Christ. Dale. Holy smokes. Okay, one day we're gonna have like an in person episode because Andres is gonna ask to live with one of us.
We're gonna have to just fan the camera out more, and then I'm gonna
Yeah.
be into Elijah Diego's room.
It's on the bed. My bed over there is laying down with a mic.
Hey, it's okay.
Jesus Christ. Okay, let's get back to the podcast.
Also, if you have a
We're-
gambling
we're-
addiction, please call the number.
Yeah,
Look it up.
gambling hotline, addiction hotline.
Gamblinghotline.com or whatever.
There is help for you. There is hope for you out there.
Yep.
Andres,
All
there's a
right.
clip of yourself saying that, just so you know.
That
Okay.
should have to be gambling as the final numbers. That's cool. 100
What?
gambler. Easy to remember.
Well, 1-800-GAMBLER.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know.
Easy,
Um,
easy stuff.
Okay, let's bring up Mexico, not
Oh
including
God.
Carlos Vela and the little P himself, Chicharito.
Chicha.
Both bad decisions.
Bad decisions
Horrible
by Tata. Bad.
But what's new? But what is new? What's new with
Dude
let's
is
be
the
honest
worst
here.
manager in the world. I hate that man with a burning
The
passion.
fact that he hasn't been sacked and replaced before the World Cup blows my mind, and it's too late now to do
It's
that.
too late. It's because the
insane.
Mexican Federation, bro. It's the Mexican Federation.
Yeah.
They have some like idea that these outside managers like from South America can do something, and every single one we've got haven't done anything
Right.
good.
I don't understand why Vela and Chicha aren't being picked because like they're doing so good in the MLS.
Bella's getting the
and-
assist. Chicha's scoring.
Yeah, like
It doesn't
I don't
matter
see
what
what's
league
not-
they're in. They're scoring.
It's exactly, and it's even MLS. Like, yeah, a lot of people don't think MLS is a good league, but like at least give it in the last like 2-3 years, like they're killing it. And why are they not being picked for the World Cup, which arguably could be the last World Cup they could have played for?
Yeah. And then this is how smart this manager is. I hate this guy with a burning passion. My man has four. He said he has 4 strikers on the team that he's trying to decide who to take. Right. He said he's only taking 2 of them, which is stupid, right? Because you need to take 3 just in case one gets injured. And then 2 of them are injured. Raul Jimenez and Funes Mori are injured. So, like, you need another striker. Unless you're going to bring 2 random youngsters from Liga MX, which is stupid. Like, why would you do that in the first place? And even Funes Mori and Raul Jimenez aren't in scoring form at all. Funes Mori, anytime he has a shot on goal and empty net, he misses it. It's like, dude, the obvious choice is Chicha. Top goal scorer in the history of the country. He scores goals. Doesn't matter how he scores goals. He scores goals. Best poacher ever.
So
it's like
okay, whoa. let's calm down with that statement there.
Poacher.
Did you bet on that? Are you gonna bet on that too?
Oh yeah, I have him having a hat trick in the first game of the World Cup. I already lost all that money. No, I'm joking. No, but
okay. So, as for Chicha, apparently this is what Tata said. He apparently says that he prefers other strikers over the 34-year-old. He would rather have Jimenez from Wolves, which I understand. I think about him too. Santi Jimenez at Feyenoord in the Netherlands, as well as Henry Martin from Club America and Funes Mori. Do you think they all deserve to be over Chicha?
I mean, Raul Jimenez is injured and is out of form, so no. If you
Right.
get Raul Jimenez from 2 years ago, 3 years ago, yes, because he's scoring goals left and right for Wolves in the Prem. Funes Mori can't score for his life, dude. He just sucks. He just sucks. I hate that guy.
Just to clarify, just to go back, we were wrong about Vela. Vela just wasn't picked because he didn't want to be picked. But still,
Yeah, he didn't want to
sucks to
play.
not see him play. Sucks,
But
I
like,
forgot about that.
It begs the question
Chicha
of why
didn't get
he
picked.
doesn't want to play. Maybe he doesn't like the
I mean,
manager. That's why he doesn't want to
He
play.
hasn't been he hasn't been playing for like 3.5 years or so.
Yeah, that's
for
how
Mexico.
long the manager's been in for.
Yeah. Yep.
But and then Funes Mori, Henry Martin, he played good for the Olympic national team last summer, or 2 summers ago. He played really well. He's a youngster who I think deserves a spot over Funes Mori any day of the week, because he's an actual born Mexican, by the way. Funes Mori is not Mexican; he's actually an Argentinian.
Okay, we're getting a little racist.
But
now.
I'm just saying, he's not actually Mexican. It just adds to the fact that he just can't score, so like he just annoys me. So but yeah, and he just takes a spot from Chicha, who Chicha deserves a spot, and Funes Mori doesn't because he can't score for his life.
Yeah.
That's the actual
alright.
reason why I hate him, not because
Well,
he's
there's
actually Argentinian. So just want to point that out. I don't actually hate him because he's a different nationality, just because I don't like him because
Yes, you do.
he can't score.
Yes, you do.
Okay, what the heck? No. Alright, anyways. No,
He's backtracking.
so how do
He's backtracking now.
Elijah, how do you think Mexico will do in the World Cup with their group?
What's the group is Saudi Arabia. Oh, okay, they're making that out. I think they're definitely making it out, but like the only competition I feel is Argentina. Honestly,
No, wait,
I
hold
don't know.
on. Whoa.
Okay, wait.
What are you about to say? What are you about to say right now?
Wait. Okay, Argentina's top in the group. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about
Yeah.
that. Now that I look at it, now I think about it, I think Lewandowski will give them a run for the money.
I think it could.
Poland,
I think it could.
Poland could make a good run here and get out of the group stage, and Mexico just gets relegated to the Europa League by finishing in third. But just kidding. Saudi Arabia's not doing anything. So I think Poland and Mexico, it could be a toss up for second place to get out. Would you bet on what are you gonna bet on, Andres? Is my question.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot to bet on Mexico. That was my dad, not me though. That was my dad, not me.
Oh,
Yeah, everything was your dad. You're backtracking. Everything.
No.
was
Like
So what was your bet on
it was
Mexico?
his idea to make that bet, not mine.
How much did he? Wait, to top the group over Argentina.
No, it was to get to the quarters because Mexico's never gone to the quarters.
This is not the year to bet on that. I'll say that.
Okay, my
quarters.
opinion is we don't get out of the group stage because of how bad we are. That's my.
I think it's fair to say.
I think that's a possibility. Yeah, I think it's a possibility.
Yeah.
I think we'll
I think it's
absolutely
fair.
get clapped by Argentina, then Poland will beat us, and then the only team will be Saudi Arabia. Even then, I think we'll tie them. So
I think as long as they give us a good 30 minutes against Argentina where I have hope, I'll be happy. I'll be happy.
The only
Yeah,
way we
but-
beat
but-
Argentina is if Messi's injured or something. I'm not seeing him. That's the only way I see it.
No, what? Even with Messi
Oh,
injured,
what?
we're not beating
Are you
Argentina.
fucking kidding me? The hell?
Yeah,
No
that's
way.
the only way. No, because we played them in a friendly like a year
This
ago.
isn't Argentina
Tied.
of like 5-6 years ago. Like Argentina has so much more depth now and quality to back up Messi. It's great.
You know, yeah, they're better. They're just as good.
Yeah, Argentina, yeah. Yeah, and I mean like, but to be fair, on Mexico's behalf, did anyone think they're gonna do anything last World Cup? No. And look what, and that group like it's completely switched up.
True.
True, but
So-
guess who they had? They had Vela and Chicha on their team.
Mm,
This they don't.
I don't
But-
think they. No, I don't think they were like the game changers though. For being
they still weren't then. Yeah,
Chicha
it
did
was Lozano.
score.
I mean, Lozano was he did
Lozano
Lozano against Germany.
Chicha got the assist though.
That's true.
It was a big day. I remember exactly what happened that day.
Oh, I remember.
So-
I remember being in my room.
that was-
For those
that
that
was
can't
absolutely
tell,
mental.
I'm Mexican. I'm half Mexican. Just for
Shit,
those that can't
really?
tell, you know what? It's a shocker to most.
damn.
It's a
damn.
shocker to most. But I still pick USA over Mexico. Anyways,
Just gonna avoid this. I mean, I
Yeah,
can't
we'll
even talk because it's actually true.
track
Because
back.
like the U.S. has beat the Mexican national team every single time,
Thank you.
and I blame our manager every single time because it shouldn't be happening. So
Despite the
I
gambling
can't- I
addiction, Andres is a man of class. Fred.
I can't say oh you're wrong. It's like if you said that like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I'd be like, oh, you're flat out wrong. Like no way. But now, yes, because of how bad this team is with the manager. Now, if it's a different manager and we play better, we beat the U.S. all the time. But speaking of the U.S., just a good segue. This weekend, they played Japan, lost 2-0. I mean, my bet doesn't seem as bad now. Now that they showed up the U.S. U.S. didn't have a single shot
playing
on
the
target.
U.S. They're not playing the U.S. in the group stage. If
They
they're-
look
if they're
good. They
playing
look
in the
good.
group stage-
They look good. But
You
Japan
watch the
beat
game?
the U.S. Can you just let me finish segueing? My God.
Sorry. Continue.
Japan beat US 2-0. The US didn't register a single shot on target. Japan looked good. US didn't look great. As I didn't see the game though, but I saw the scoreline, and and I was a happy man. But Elijah, as a US national team fan, Diego, I think you're a US national team fan, right?
I go back and forth.
Okay, it just depends on who's winning. Got it.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? You think it's a concern for the young U.S. team?
Yes and no. I'm pretty sure Pulisic didn't play, and so that's important to the offense. Forgive me if I'm wrong. He might have played, but I'm pretty sure he was hurt. It's for USA. For USA's offense, it is important.
I don't know. I don't feel like he does a whole lot when he does play.
No, but it's the presence. Like he does create a lot, and it's the presence, and him being the biggest name in the attack puts the defense on him, kind of. So
He didn't play.
okay, right. So like I'm not, and that's definitely not an excuse. I definitely don't think that's the reason that we lost. But I think it's worrying, but I'm not gonna be like, oh crap, you know. Like yeah. Like I said, it's worrying, but I don't think I should be that scared for it. But at the same time, I think Andres, you and I said before we started recording, the USA is not going to do much this World Cup because of lack of experience. But give it another 4 years for the 2026 World Cup, I think they're. I'm not going to say I'm not going to make any outrageous things, but I think they're going to go farther than this year for sure. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I think they're still making it out of the group stage, and honestly, as sad as it is, like I think Iran could like honestly do something, like and finish above us. Putting
It's
USA
honest.
third, I think Wales are gonna be in last, but
Well, they did play Wales recently, tied 0-0. I mean, I know it's only a friendly, but you can
Yeah.
base something off of that.
God damn, who's living on a racetrack?
Diego.
You heard that? That was far.
Yes.
Yeah,
That was not far on the mic though. That was like right there.
but Iran at least they beat Uruguay last Friday, 1-0. lost to Algeria. This is back in June, but they beat or no, yeah. I mean that's really it. Like they have the potential, but I don't think it's gonna mean anything. Iran plays Senegal on Tuesday, so I think that's a good test right there.
All right,
So I
there
don't
you
know.
go.
What? What do
USA,
I
USA,
think?
USA.
USA? I
USA.
don't know. I don't know. I think. I mean, as much as I like to observe and predict, I honestly don't think we'll be seeing much out of them beyond the round of 16. Like,
Yeah.
and I'll be honest, the USA players, the confidence they have gets very annoying. It goes like gets on my nerves. They're like, "Oh, we're going there to win." Just shut the hell up. But
I mean, like,
you're going
Well,
there to try to get a point.
it's the right mindset. Like you can't go in there and be like, yeah,
yeah,
I
we're
don't
gonna
know
get
if we'll win
smoked and
this
leave.
game. Yeah, like
Yeah,
it's the mindset. Like you gotta be like not cocky, but you gotta realize like your
They
confident.
came across
expectations.
as
You
completely
gotta be
cocky.
confident.
Yeah, well, you can't be like, oh yeah, we're going there just to have fun. It's
No,
like
no, no.
no, you
But
can't
there was
say
a
that.
quote that was totally. It was not confident. It didn't give me confidence. It gave me cockiness, and I was like not impressed at
Well,
all.
it's
What's the
you can't be
quote?
like, oh yeah, we're gonna go out there have fun.
Um,
It's like you gotta be like you gotta show that you're confident in what your team's gonna do. So like I see that quote as just like them like
I mean,
believing in themselves to an extent because like obviously you're gonna have players there that would be like, oh, if we got to the group stage, that's big. Like if they got to the group stage, that's big for the U.S. national team in terms of a step forward. I think.
definitely, but and like I don't see that as cocky. I think I understand. Like some players are cocky. Like Matthew Hoppe, insanely cocky. Uh, Weston McKennie can come off as cocky, but he's just confident in his ability, and that rubs off on everyone else. I don't know. I don't think we're cocky. I think like he's confident, but at the same time, I think in the back of everyone American fans and players' heads is that don't expect us to do much, but also it wouldn't don't let it be a shock if we do.
I mean, they have a hard group. I'm not gonna lie, they do.
Yeah,
I mean,
for
England.
USA's quality, yeah.
I mean, we talked on this podcast today about England's woes and their struggles, and we're talking about U.S. struggles so far. I mean, it's going to go down to who shows up in the big occasion because they're both playing each other, so it's a big match. Um, and it's just going to go down. I think it's going to go down to experience and who's ready to rise to
Yeah.
the occasion. And
Yeah.
England obviously has the experience with their players. Harry Kane, just name one guy. Harry Kane got the experience.
Yeah.
They've played in bigger
Most of
occasions.
those teams, yeah.
Yeah,
But also I'll just name names and for the USA, and don't be surprised if you hear this more. But like it's obvious you can't hide the fact that USA players are starting to breach into the bigger leagues,
yeah.
which was never a thing before. Like
They're getting
bar
more
Clint Dempsey,
opportunities and
they're
looks.
getting more opportunities, and like you look like the players that are going to be playing, I think have a really big potential to do something. Like one player is Brendan Aronson, who's been solid for Leeds in the Premier League. He can show everyone up there. Weston McKennie, of course, who's a key Juventus player, and no one talks about that. I feel because I don't say because he's American, but just no one talks about it in general. But also just because Juventus suck. But
Yeah,
regardless, like he's a key player for Juventus, and like Juventus will look the same without him there. Pulisic, of course, Gio Reyna. Gio Reyna's a name we don't hear that often anymore, but I think this World Cup is big for him to do good. Um, yeah, I mean, like these big players, like I said, they have the potential to do good, and I think they're confident in their ability to do good because of their club opportunities and stuff like that. So a lot of players could do good. I think like the potential is definitely there for this World Cup too. I mean, I don't have the most faith in it, but for this World
yeah.
Cup,
I mean, the U.S. development in terms of like expansion, in terms of players being able to get to Europe and stuff, has been massive purely because of what
Yeah.
the U.S. Federation has done with the leagues here. I
Yeah.
mean, I feel like football's bigger here now than it's ever been before. It's only getting bigger because like every state now has a team almost. Some form of professional team, whether it's a USL Championship, USL League One, League Two.
yeah,
So it's some form, but yeah, I think they'll. I don't think they'll get out of the group stage personally, but I think it'll be a good step forward for them. But I think they could do well next World Cup with the players they have.
definitely. Yeah, All right. Well, we're at 50. We're like 45-ish minutes. So I'm gonna bring up one more topic, and this one is for the TikTok, pretty much. So I'm cutting to the TikTok. Let me see if I can. I'm pretty sure I have it saved here somewhere. The Messi thing. The Messi like demands. Oh, do I not have it saved? Okay. Well, one with Barcelona. Sticking with Barcelona. The whole Gerard Piqué. You get like it was like a week ago. Did you hear about that? Where he said he was complaining about his, like playing time, I guess, in the dressing room, and Javi told him you're gonna play less now because of that. Did you guys hear about that?
Nope.
And I don't know. Okay,
I
well,
don't pay
so that
attention to
happened.
Farmers League stuff. Sorry, I had to.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Sorry, I had
Uh,
to.
Hell?
All right, back to our
Okay.
main topic.
I found it. Back to the Messi thing. So I guess there were some. These were some of his demands, apparently. The tweet was deleted, so I don't know how credible this is. But apparently these were some of the demands. Uh, from Barcelona. So he wanted a 3-year contract extension. Okay, which is not insane. He was 33 at the time, right? And for it's Lionel Messi, you want him for a long time. So he'd be 36 when he's done. He wants a private box for his own family and Luis Suarez's family, which
Okay,
also I feel is not terribly insane.
not
Him
bad.
the stadium's big enough. That's why Spotify Camp new. He wants a $10 million renewal bonus for the contract renewal, which is a lot.
A lot for a team that had no money.
This is apparently again. I don't know if it's true. He wanted an elimination of release clause, which in La Liga, every player needs to have a release clause, and his was 700 million. He wanted it lowered to 10,000, apparently, giving him the freedom to go where he wants for any team to pay it if he wants to leave. Like if he wanted to go to Argentina, and they could pay it, right? He wants
Wow.
repayment of wage cuts with interest. So he wanted his full wages back plus 3% interest from the wage cut during the coronavirus pandemic. He wanted a private plane during Christmas, apparently.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Which, I mean,
It seems like he really tried to stay. That's what it looks like.
he couldn't. He's Messi. You can ask any pilot, "Can you fly me home?" and they'll fly you. I'd
They'll
fly
fly
him.
you
I'd
free of
fly him.
charge. Yeah. I would be like, all I need is your autograph and a picture, and then I'll fly you home. Done.
Yeah. I guess he wants a continuity of a personal assistant because I guess he's had a personal assistant, Pepe Costa. And he wanted final demand was a commission to his brother. Yeah, commission his brother with money.
So
But,
this is the only way that he would accept Barca's contract
This
offer.
is some demands apparently. This was some demands. Probably, honestly, it's probably fake, but I think it's very interesting if it's real.
If
And
it's
it kind of
real,
makes more
it goes
sense as to
away
why Barca
completely
didn't
from
want
football. It has nothing to do with his like wages. It's literally, oh, I want you to sort out my whole life for me. It's like,
to. Yeah.
brother.
I want
Like,
a
what?
I don't
private
understand.
plane.
That doesn't make sense. He's so rich. He could buy all this stuff without even thinking about it.
He just
That's
doesn't want to
I
don't
spend his
know.
money. Your other has. It's just if that's actually true, which I doubt it actually is, because that seems so ridiculous. That's crazy. Like his demands were so like unreasonable because like a club should not be paying for your personal life. So it's like a box for your family. Like I get that's fine.
That's
Because
understandable.
that's understandable. But like a private plane for Christmas, December, like that's like what? No. Like clubs like get players private planes when they need them to come back from international break early or something. That's when they do it, or they need them to go out to a specialist. That's when they spend the money for a private jet, not for personal leisure. Like no, if that's actually true, that's outrageous on Messi's behalf. But I don't think it is because I think he must have realized like yeah, you're one of the best players in the world, if not the best, arguably. But you can't just be asking for stuff that has nothing to do with football, especially asking the club to pay your brother for what? It doesn't do anything for the club. Like what?
There was more to it. Apparently, his brother was representing Ansu Fati at the time, and new negotiations with him were upcoming. As effectively doing two bits of business. So I think just like a bigger commission if he were to resign Ansu Fati, so he would get money. But still, I don't know. Why
But
Messi
that's
is
his
the-
brother's job, not his job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's just weird.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I guess we'll cap it off there on a very international heavy episode, which is very fun, I'd say, especially because of the whole betting situation. I don't know where that. I was not expecting that to come out, but you know what?
I
I'm very
will be
happy.
either a very rich man or a very broke man coming November, December.
I'm very
so
glad you
stay
talked about
tuned.
it. I'm very glad you talked about it and admitted to your addiction. It's the first step. It's the first step on the road to recovery.
Remember the line is 1-800-GAMBLER. Just keep that in mind, okay? Don't forget it. Don't forget it.
1-800 gambler.
And best believe I'll be making more bets if that Prop 26 is legalized. So.
Oh politics. Oh politics.
But once again, don't illegally gamble, people. If you're under 21, don't gamble.
Don't
Don't waste your money unless you have someone over the age of 21 that can gamble for you. So, yes.
Fair play. Fair play. Okay. All right. We'll call the episode there. So if you've stayed this long, to the three of you that maybe have, including Andres, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching.
Hi, me.
Yeah, if you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. If you're listening on other platforms, which we are also on Apple Music, Spotify, and I think RSS feed, you have to do that. Please consider following. We really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching again, and please pay for Andres's shortcomings and addiction.
Subscribe, like and subscribe. Woo! We need monetization so I can at least make some money back. So let's go.
All right, bye.